Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're having a great day today. It is Coach Eric Swayful coming at you with another story called Thinking Out of the Box. It's all about creative thinking here. That's how you solve your problems. There is no lack of resources. There's only a lack of a resourceful state of mind. And that's what I'm here to tell you today. I'm here to share you how when everything looks like it's against you and everything looks like it just is not going your way and it looks like life is just collapsing and terrible and just everything is as bad as it can possibly be, there's still a way to think creatively and to find a solution that benefits not only you, but it also helps everybody that is involved in that predicament. So without further ado, thinking out of the box, ladies and gentlemen, in a small Italian town hundreds of years ago, a small business owner owed a large sum of money to a loan shark. The loan shark was very old. He was an unattractive looking guy. It just so happened that he fancied the business owner's daughter. Now, as you can see, just put it in your mind, an old Italian man who was all about his money, kind of like a Scrooge, and he knew that he had a little bit of an advantage here, and he wasn't married. So he definitely had a little bit of an advantage with the money. It was hundreds of years ago, so they did things differently. And then on top of that, he really, really liked one of his clients, the people that he loaned money to, the daughter. So he decided to come up with an offer, right? He decided to offer the businessman a deal that would completely wipe out the debt that he owed him. However, the catch was that we would only wipe out the debt if he could marry the businessman's daughter. I mean, it sounds like a good deal for this guy, right? For the loan shark. Needless to say, this proposal was met with a look of disgust. It's not about to happen. The loan shark said that he would place, before I go on with the story, the business owner said that's not going to happen. Well, the loan shark, he's a pretty sharp dude. And so he says, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place two pebbles in a bag, a white one and a black one. And then we're going to pick, and each one of them represents something. The daughter would then have to reach into the bag and pick out a pebble. If it was the black pebble, the debt would be wiped, and the loan shark would then marry her. And if it was the white one, the debt would also be wiped, but the daughter wouldn't have to marry the loan shark. Now, remember, this is hundreds of years ago. They do business a little bit differently, and it was all about increasing your resources and what you could do. So he thought about this. What he decided to do, the business owner was go and talk to his daughter. His daughter wasn't really about it, but she decided to keep moving forward anyway, because what else was he going to do? They didn't have the money. So again, if they picked the black pebble, the debt would be white, but the loan shark would marry her. If it was white, if it was black, and if it was white, the debt would be wiped, and the daughter wouldn't have to marry the loan shark. So either way, the debt is wiped. It all falls on the daughter, right? So standing on a pebble-strewn path in the businessman's garden, the loan shark came, and once the terms were agreed upon, he bent over and he picked up two pebbles. While he was picking them up, the daughter noticed that he picked up two black pebbles and placed them both into the bag. He then asked the daughter to reach into the bag and then to pick one. What do you do when you're in this type of situation? The daughter naturally had three choices as to what she could have done. Refuse to pick a pebble from the bag. She could take both pebbles out of the bag and expose the loan shark for cheating. She could pick a pebble from the bag, fully well knowing that it was black, and sacrifice herself for her father's freedom. She drew out a pebble from the bag, and before looking at it, accidentally, quote unquote, dropped it onto the midst of the other pebbles on the floor. She said to the loan shark, "Oh, how clumsy of me. Never mind. If you look into the bag for the one that is left, you will be able to tell which pebble I picked. The pebble left in the bag is obviously black, and seeing as the loan shark didn't want to be exposed, He had to play along as if the pebble the daughter dropped was white and clear her father's debt. Do you get it? The man tried to cheat. The loan shark tried to cheat by placing 2 black pebbles into the bag. Instead of exposing, instead of almost stopping and resisting what it is that happened and complaining and venting or whatever it is that you want to describe as it, instead of doing that, she looked at her options and she created her own solution. Moral of the story: it is always possible to overcome a tough situation through out of the box thinking, and not give in to the only options that you think you have to pick from. Answers and solutions and options, they all are available to you depending upon the perspective that you have. If you think that you are limited, you are limited. If you think that you can be creative, you can be creative. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford said that. Y'all, whatever situation you're in, step back and look at it from a different perspective. You'll be able to find a different answer. And if you don't like that answer, step and find another way to look at it. You can do this. You're unstoppable. You're creative. And you're going to have a great day. If you enjoyed what you hear, please go ahead, share it out. You can take the link, share it wherever you want. You can share it to a specific person, write a comment. That really helps out. You can like, you can subscribe, you can follow, all that good stuff. And we'll see you back next week. Have a great one. We'll talk soon. Peace.